moment. All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Excited to have you join us this morning on our Zoom. And I realize that there's some new people on the Zoom that we haven't yet kind of officially met. So this week, we're going to kind of go around our mastermind room and introduce ourselves again and tell us who we are, where we're from, and stuff like that. Our little, 15 to 20 second commercial. So I hope you guys will be able to jump on or get your people on that want to be on so we can find out who you are and where you're from. And of course, every single morning we start with gratitude. That starts out our day, appreciating what we have, not worrying about what we don't have, looking forward to the day and how we can make it a great day with whatever it is that we're doing. And, doing our affirmations of what we want in life and appreciating all that we do with the people that we do it with. And quickly, I just want to kind of go over the NMD call yesterday. Had executive directors and above on this call. They do that once a month to kind of give an overview. And we're really talking about how this trip to Paradise in Cancun is really such a great driver for our entire team. If you drive it on every single team call, on every single conversation that you have, from getting a brand new brand partner to even customers, and letting them know, why you're excited about this trip. And because really and truthfully, it's designed to help you get more customers and get more brand partners and build your team foundationally. And so Miriam does a great job of incentivizing us to, do the work and then be able to all go on a trip together. And anybody can qualify for this trip. It doesn't matter what rank you are or anything. It's all about the activity. So, and the greatest part is today, our special guest is going to be sharing with us some ideas on how to really take advantage of this. So if you go in your back office, it'll give you all the qualifications back there, and you can look and see what you need to do. And by the way, you just keep building on your volume every single month. That's why it's important to, every single customer, every single customer's customer, every single brand partner who gets customers and brand partners. This is how we build. And of course, your own personal volume is where you start. So all of that is in the back office, and you can kind of look and follow your journey on that. And, don't think that because last month you didn't get double volume that you're not going to be able to reach this. You absolutely can. You just keep building and building and building, and this will show up for you for sure. So I'm super excited, you guys, because a lot of you know Randy. He's on the Zoom every day. He is an amazing guy who we have gotten to know over the last 3 years. We met up in the Bay Area when Randy lived up there. And, it was awesome to be able to, grow our friendship over the last 3 years. And Randy and Jim, his husband, have moved to Las Vegas, where he is, kind of redoing a house and building there in a whole new area. And I'm super excited to have you guys hear from Randy, because he is a wonderful guy who loves helping people to build their businesses. And he's going to help us all today through sharing with us a continued education that he's doing. And I love that, because I love doing that myself with Eric Worre last week. Him and Johnny went to that seminar. So I'm excited. I'm going to stop share these screens, and Randy, you take it away and share your screens, and we'll get going. I'm excited. Thank you so much for doing this.
Awesome. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate the opportunity. As Annie said, we went to the Eric Worre training last week. He offered to a whole bunch of his followers, and I've been following him for some time, to attend a 2-day television type experience where he did recording for all of his new modules. And so we got it at an exceptional price. And so Johnny and I went, and I took 40 pages of notes. the meetings went from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., 2 days in a row. And of course, we had a lunch break, but outside of that, there was not much. And it was an exciting and a wonderful experience. But it was a recap for me on things that I had learned before. And I'm going to accept a challenge that he made to all of us, and I'm going to share that with you guys today. I'm not going to share 40 pages of notes. I'm just going to do a quick summary here. The question that each of us needs to ask when we join this business or when we have a new brand partner join the business is why they're getting in the business. Is it to have a business, or is it a hobby? There are lots of people, and it's great that they do this. They join just to get their products for free, or maybe make $100 to $500 a month part-time and work the business in a very slow and steady way, which is a very good thing for them. But those people who join a business and want to create it as a substantial business, to have financial freedom, or to be able to touch the lives of other people and make a difference in this world, are a different mindset. And so what we need to do is ask ourselves where we are. And if you're in this business to make it a business, then we can go from there. I want to tell you a little bit of my story. Most of you may not know that I've been in 6 other network marketing businesses since 1977. So the past 40 years, I have been in network marketing. I started with a big company way back in 77, and I never in any of those 6 companies worked hard and really pushed myself. It was always a hobby. I wanted the products. I wanted the products for free, and I made a few $100 a month, and that was all I needed. And I never pushed, and I never did anything substantial. I decided with Miriam that I would, after retirement, because I had been in a traditional business, I'd been an employee. I hated being an employee. I hated the work environment. I had bosses that were not nice bosses. And so I started my own businesses, and I've had many of my own businesses, and finally retired from my last business and thought, I want to give back, and I want to help people learn how to retire early like I did. And so that's why I got into Nerium. And until this last week, when I went to Eric Worre's seminar, I was still just rolling along. I'm that guy in an airplane on a runway who says, I'm only going to give it 20% or 30% or 50%, even 65%, and push it along and help other people, because my purpose was not for the money, it was for helping other people. But what I realized is that if I don't grow my own personal business to a place where other people can look at it and see how successful it can be, then I'm not really going to make the significant difference that I need to make. And so what he said in the workshop was, you need to get to your foundation rank as quickly as possible. And for us, that's the Lexus. That's senior director. So we want to get to senior director as quickly as possible. And that's why the company always does 90-day runs to help us do that. You have to give 100% of your free time, whether you're full-time or part-time, to be able to get yourself to senior director within the first 90 days. And if you can do that, then your business can catapult and grow exponentially from that point forward. I am a director. I've been in this business 3 years, in Nerium for 3 years, and I have never broken that record, because I've been that guy that said, I'm only going to give 50% or 25% this month, and I get a brand partner here and a brand partner there, and I get a customer here and a customer there. So I have customers and I have some brand partners, but it hasn't grown. It hasn't taken off because I did not give 100% throttle like you have to do with an airplane to take off from the runway. So these 90-day runs are so awesome. And when you sign a new brand partner, you want to get them active as quickly as possible and put them on their own 90-day run. Even if you're in the middle of a 90-day run with what Nerium is doing, you should get them on their own 90-day run. And that can be part of the 90-day run Nerium is doing, but they need to be focused on getting to senior director within the first 3 months of their business, and then their business can take off. Their success planner that we have is key to this. Um, there are 3 pillars for every successful brand partner. These are the steps to be successful. We need skills. So you've got to learn the business. Excuse me, you got to be a product of the business. I mean, you got to be a product of the products. You have to use all the products. You have to understand what they are. You have to learn about them. You need to go to the back office training and complete the back office training, do regional trainings, and never miss a convention. Those are things that help you build your skills and help you to learn how to tell stories. Stories sell, facts tell. I've heard that so many times from so many other network marketing people, and it's the truth. Tell stories and be a good storyteller. And there's a methodology and a way for you to do this that Eric talks about that I'm not going into today, but is something you can learn that will help you formulate your story to be 2 minutes long, make it short, make it identify with people, and then move forward. So the next step, the next pillar is strategy. That's your success planner. Some of us are using the achievement planner. That's a subset of the success planner. The success planner is your roadmap. It has the roadmap to Lexus in it. It tells you what you need to do and how you can do it. And then all of the training is going to help you get there as well. But the point that you have to get to is realizing that you need to give 100% of your free time in that first 30 days. And then you can coast a little bit and back off a little bit, but still want to continue to run in that first 90 days to get yourself to a senior director. The last is mindset. You have a gift. You have a gift to make people look better, to feel better, and live better. And this gives you posture. I've been in those other network marketing companies. I loved those products. I used those products. I was happy with them, but nothing in all of those companies can compare to what we have in Nerium. What you've got here is phenomenal. And I know most of you already realize that, but it's getting your head in that game to make it work. You need to be willing to show up because that's how you build your confidence. All right, so steps to succeed with any party or with any sit down is to invite with posture and urgency. Don't tell them anything about Nerium. You can, if they ask what the company is, you can tell them what the company name is. Excuse me, I've got a cold. So you want to invite to get them to either a sit down or an RRP. RRPs are far more effective if you can get lots of people in a room, then you're covering lots more people. And that's the key, is numbers. You always want to start meetings on time, whether it's a sit down or whether it's an RRP. If you don't start on time, people don't believe that you're treating this like a business. They know that you're treating it like a hobby. So there are 4 steps to a successful meeting. The first is to tell your story. You need to help them identify with your pain and why you're even in this business. And that's why people talk about the why. The next is to do the thing. And the thing is many things for us. We send videos from the back office. We play a video at an RRP. We can play a video in a Starbucks to let somebody watch it on our iPad. The pictures that we have are phenomenal. Just showing pictures is a thing, and it helps them understand what it is we're about. And the third is to be prepared with third-party support to answer questions. If you're talking about Nerium, you're talking too much. Let the video, let the third-party tool do the talking. And if you don't have a support person that can do a three-way call with you, you want to make sure that you get them to the next party of whatever kind, or get them into a meeting with other people, invite them to market parties, invite them to RRPs, invite them to meet other people, because the synergy that you get when they get around someone else to answer the questions for you is phenomenal. You can't underestimate the power of that. The last is to ask questions. So once you've done those things, you ask, if I, and then would you. So for example, if I were to send you a video for a 10-minute video, would you watch it and give me your opinion? Those are the kinds of questions you want to formulate, and have a whole bunch of those kinds of questions in your mind and be prepared with them so that you can get them to the next step, whatever that next step is. All right? What Eric talked about and this is going back to that airplane strategy and taking off and pushing yourself in that first 90 days. If you can sponsor 20 people in 30 days, 12 of those 20 will be doing something in that 30 days. You'll reach your foundation rank in 90 days. So that's key, getting those people. And there's a formula and a method for doing that. I'm going to share a place where you can actually go watch a video that he's done that will help you with every step of this process. You will also have 8 of those people left in 90 days. So people fall off. They quit, they leave, they decide they don't want to do anything with it. They let it fall to the wayside. You'll have 4 left in a year, and one of those will be doing significantly better than the other 3. And if you continue your runs and you continue to push your business and still give enough to it, you'll have at least 2 solid legs in 5 years. That's huge for us. If you have 2 strong legs in 5 years, then you're working on building your 3rd leg and making it strong as well. If you take that same sponsor 20 people in 30 months instead of 30 days, only 8 of the 20 will do something within 30 days. Only 4 will be left in 90 days. That's half the number. And only 1 left in a year. And after 5 years, you're still below the foundation rank. Look at me. I'm 3 years into this, and I'm still at a director. Now, gratefully, I'm at a director every single month, and so I get paid, and all is well, and I make my little bit of money. But we need to push ourselves to the foundation rank and beyond, and the way to do that is to do it quickly as possible up front. Eric has done many videos. Most of them are, you buy them. They're anywhere from $300 to $500 for a module or for sessions. And he covers lots of territory. That's really wonderful stuff. And that's what he was recording with us for that 2 days. So he's doing new ones that will be coming out in the next couple of months. And one that you can go watch right now is his hour and 20-minute how to sponsor 20 people in 30 days. It is at this YouTube. You just go watch this. You'll hear some of the same things I just told you this morning, but he walks you through step by step how it works with the numbers, and the numbers are the key here. And disciplining your disappointment and making sure that you are pushing yourself when you feel like you don't want to push yourself is what's going to make a difference in your life. And it will give you that financial freedom if that's what you're seeking. It will help you touch the lives of other people, and you will make a significant difference in the world. So that's my presentation. If you have any questions, unmute yourself and we'll go from there.
Bravo, bravo. Very good, very good. I thought that was amazing. Really great information. Thank you so much, Randy, for preparing that. You guys have any questions?
I have a comment. Thank you, Randy, so much for that. And thanks for taking the time to, go and learn it and then come back and teach it to all of us. I love Eric Worre. And one of the things that I realized over the last 4 years is that it's one thing to learn Nerium and the Nerium system. It's another to learn network marketing. And for those of us that have never done network marketing before, it is it's a whole new world. And I think for all of us, it's important that we do what you did, going into these events or reading the books, Go Pro by Eric Worre. I mean, it's critical to our success. So thank you so much for bringing this to us today.
My pleasure. I want to add one more thing to everybody on this Zoom. I want you all to know that I have every intention of doing a 30-day run beginning Monday of next week. And I have to prepare for that. So I wouldn't start that until you go watch his video, because he tells you exactly how to do and what to do. But I'm making my list of 300 names right now. I'm going to set my appointments starting next week. I'm going to have sit downs like crazy. I'm going to have RRPs like crazy. And I'm going to have 20 brand partners in 30 days. And you guys can hold me to task. You're going to see, and I'll give you updates periodically through our Zoom meetings.
That's great, Randy. That's very inspiring. I think, Susan, you're absolutely right. I'd never done network marketing before, and I know a lot of people on the Zoom had never done it before, and it is a whole other education in itself. I mean, it really is. It's so different from traditional business. Randy and I were talking beforehand, and, we were talking about how you kind of in certain aspects of this industry, you do kind of give up sometimes easily, just based on the fact that you haven't really invested maybe enough time, and you certainly didn't invest a tremendous amount of money to get into this business. So, the giving up part seems a lot easier than if you had your own business. If you had your own business and you dumped $100,000 in to start that business and you had a couple of bad months, I guarantee you wouldn't be closing the business. You'd be working even harder to keep it open. And that's just the way business is. Business is a very, very, it's a love-hate dynamic. but also, one of the things that I think we've all learned, especially in Miriam, for those of you who've never owned your own business, it is kind of business 101. And what Randy did today was he reminded me of a lot of just those tools that, if you do. Robert and I went on a 90, we didn't even know we were going on a 90-day run, and we were on a 90-day run. I mean, we were so excited about what we were doing. So it's really mindset and getting yourself, if you've been in the business a long time, meaning over a year, and you haven't succeeded in where you wanted to go, there's many people on here that started their business a year after they got started with their business. So, your business starts the day that you decide it starts. It doesn't start the day you actually bought your kit or the day that you decided you wanted to be a Miriam brand partner. Your business starts every single day that you decide you want to work your business. And I think that that's really important for business owners to understand, that not every day is a perfect day, but if most days are a great day and you can stay in the game and know that you've got something pretty great here that you can offer, these reminders and these trainings really are just so great. I just so appreciate it, Randy. Thank you so much. And I really want each and every one of you to be able to do this as well. You don't have to do slides, but your interpretation of how you do your business and what it is that you're doing is valid for everybody that comes together here in the morning for this mastermind. Very valid, because we all have our own story. And it's important for us to be able to be real about where we are and where we want to go and how we want to get there. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a brand partner or a senior brand partner or director or senior director and be happy where you're at. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to grow and you want to make something happen in your business, definitely there is stuff involved. And what Randy shared today is one piece of that I think is a system to really make your business grow. So I just really appreciate all of your time today. I don't know if anyone else has any more questions or comments. If you do, unmute yourself. Otherwise, we are going to make it just a fantastic day. I know that.
And this time, I just want to thank you, Randy. That was awesome, because I realized where I'm at. I've been a senior brand partner for like a couple years now, and that just gave me inspiration about getting myself jump started. So I can't wait to look at the Eric Worre YouTube. So thank you so much for that. Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you. Randy, can you put the link on the team page, please?
Yes, I will do that.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You were awesome.
Thank you.
Happy 8/8, everybody.